Everything is on the line when they clash for the Commonwealth Cup. Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davies with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. And the Cavaliers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hokies offense will get the first swing of the game. Virginia Tech opened up a can the last time they saw the Hoops.
Yeah, they took care of business, and they've dominated this rivalry, and Virginia knows that, and it's in their head. They're going to have to do something early in this football game to really turn that tide.
You got to answer the bell. When Virginia and Virginia Tech play, you got to start fast. Last time it was the Hokies. Let's find out what happens here.
It's complete to the left.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
breaks into the open. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Rides the back on the option, the give.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
To the air, it's Valdez. Fakes the grab. Breaks the tackle. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Makes the grab down the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes the grab.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to...
There he goes! Powers through. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
And the Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it. First down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, just steamrolling the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Hokies are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the left side. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Runs through a tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Scanning the field, it's Valdez. Out of the backfield, he's open. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Lewis. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Harmon. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Pressure coming. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. It's complete. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cavaliers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Handoff to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real thrilling performances, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Cavs and Hokies.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Cavaliers want to move quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Valdez. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. All by himself down the middle. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden...
Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage. Turning it on! Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Jackson going to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Third down play from the gun. Here comes the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership.
Oh, he wants it all. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. High the chains now on second and long. Jackson will throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Finds a little space. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
The number 1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Hokies! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
To the air, it's Valdez. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion.
Green 25.
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lewis.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the ground, it's Harmon. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Lets it go to the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, himself with a pick six.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll try the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Valdez. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Harmon. He breaks a tackle. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to...
Converts on 4th down, still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Cavaliers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Rushes on him. He's gonna be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Floating away. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Quarterback making adjustments. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Escapes the pressure going right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Going the other way, and he's got room. It was the Hokies gobbling up the Cavaliers in this one, and they will claim the Commonwealth Cup. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.